So this is the trailhead. It's a little hazy. There's the little Sal Mountains out there that you can barely see. And the reason it's hazy is because there is a forest fire quite a bit to the west across the Wasatch Mountains. So these are the limiters I use. They limit how low the tires can go, but it's not very accurate. There's a sensor inside of my tires, and a lot of the modern four-wheel drives have that. And I just use that to check the pressure. So one's already down to 17, one's to 15, so gotta go. We are aired down and ready to go. Let's get on the trail. So now it comes the decision part. They're up on top of these mesas are pretty flat. What I'm expecting to do is go down a couple of fingers of this mesa that gets to Green River Canyon overlook, which is 800 feet or so. And you can camp in a couple different places there. So I'm going to try this first one, and probably we'll go to the second one, which is the Hell's Roaring trail, which sounds interesting. In any case, this is the first trail. This is kind of my perfect trail, two-track, which means not a lot of traffic. You never get washboard on this, but sometimes they can sort of peter out and you get, pretty bad roads. This is perfect though. See how long it lasts. So right away you can see it's getting to a point where we're going over some shelves here, and probably those Sprinter vans and certainly RVs are going to get stopped there. So lots of camp spots around here. Of course, this is not where I want to go, to the edge, but these bad obstacles here will keep a lot of people out of these, so you naturally get more remote. Yeah, this is what I call fun. When it's on a shelf road and it's too narrow to drive around obstacles or rocks, it gets less fun. It gets a little bit more scary when you're solo. But this is just right. So as I was saying, these kind of obstacles like this, pretty good sized shelf, are going to stop most people. So that's the obstacle I just went over, the shelf. It's about 4 feet, maybe even 5 feet deep in the middle, which is where I went over. A few of my friends who are not overlanders were commenting that it's kind of hard to visualize from the video what exactly you're going over. So I thought I'd show this one. In this case, there is a bypass for this, but I think my rig is perfectly capable of going down or up this. It's probably 3.5 feet of a shelf. You got to be careful because it's you can't see them from above very well. But anyway, I'll show going down this, and you'll see, and you can see this on a lot of other videos too, but this is just for some people who asked me. So let's go. So something to watch out for here, the back tire is going to come really close to that rock. Not necessarily a problem, but if you skim a rock like that, you can sometimes pull a bead off of the wheel, and you definitely don't want to do that. That's an instant flat, and sometimes you can't get it pumped back up again. So what I'm going to do is go towards the driver's side. It's how if I had a spotter, they would be saying driver, driver, to get down this little shelf. Okay, I missed the big fat rock. Didn't pop a bead. I think I'm good. I stopped here because this is a beautiful example of aeolian deposits, meaning sand dunes. So if you notice there are horizontal stripes, and that indicates basically a unit of deposit, but there are also diagonal stripes, and those diagonals are sand dunes. You don't see that when it's deposited underwater. It'll be more uniform. You won't see the diagonals. It's called cross-bedding by geologists. Anyway, I think this is Navajo sandstone. This whole area was what's called an erg. Geologists have to have a, special word for everything. An erg is just a giant desert of sand dunes. And apparently this area was the largest ever on Earth. Largest erg ever. So you can quote that at a party and be really impressing. Oh no, this is what I call a view. Went up here. Got to get through these rocks and junipers and squawking bronco, and I think this will do just fine here somewhere. As long as I don't drive off this cliff. There it is out there, the mighty Green River. Looks like the BLM or somebody's marked the route here on these rocks, which is good. You wouldn't have any clue otherwise on rocks. Oh, and it's bumpy. And this might be it right here. Holy guacamole. What do you think? I don't know. Guys working keeping cool. I don't know though. I bet we could get a place that's closer to the edge. Let me get back on the road and go see what else we can find. On the other hand, he looks like he's ready for a little bit of a rest. Well, I guess it'll do for a camp. Not too bad. Unfortunately, I can't get my fishing line all the way down there to the river. Oh well. Okay, I think I have a new #1 camp spot. It's just a gentle breeze. It's pretty warm, but I'm not complaining. It's getting about time to pack up, so I thought I'd take a little walk. Kind of bunged my knee up, so a little bit stiff. I figured a little walk wouldn't hurt. Loosen it up. So here we go. It's kind of flat terrain getting out here, but once you get out here, it's pretty cool. A lot of old trees on the ledge here. Well, it seems to be happy here. I'm trying to get out to this point that sort of sticks out. Looks like it's pretty dramatic. We'll see. I didn't expect to find these here. It's a little nursery of yuccas of some type. Little tiny ones. I've seen them around. I've got the old bloom stems on the top there. I don't think those were this year. Oh, we're getting closer. I think that's it there, so as long as they don't fall over the side, we're good. Yeah. These ponds here that form in the sandstone, sometimes they get enough water and they're long enough lasting that little brine shrimp hatch. So the eggs of them are still in those, in dust and stuff that's collected in there. So they get a little short life. I haven't seen them, but I keep looking for it. Too dry for it right now. Well, it wasn't pretty, but it looks like we made it. How far down does that go? So that's camp over there. Right on the edge. And this is the little point. Oh, there's a little lizard here. Probably can't see him in the... See if I can zoom in and post. Out here getting warm. I would say it may be too warm. Wow, this has just been amazing here. There's got to be, this is in the top 5 for sure. Best camp spots, maybe the top 1. It was pretty warm here yesterday, but you know, you could handle it. And then at night it was in the 70s, you know, breezy through the tent. Oh, just amazing. So I made myself a iced latte, take my time this morning. Well, it's relatively cool. Gonna head on out of here and on to another adventure. Cheers. Hope you're having a, I don't know whether it's morning for you, but delicious beverage never hurts. So I drove over this sand yesterday. I know anything that is on my tracks is new over the night. And I saw a little black squirrel running across the road, so I thought I'd get out and take a look at what's going on here. And sure enough, some interesting things. So that is a lizard, pretty big one. Dragging a big old tail behind him. Not sure what a lot of these are. That's another lizard there. And that's a lizard. A lot of these are mammals, something like squirrels. I heard some coyotes, so I was hoping to see if there's something like a dog track across. There we go. It's a fairly old one though. See these? It might have been last night. There was a bit of a breeze last night. Cool. All right, enough of that.